Hi everybody, thank you for joining me for this video. My name is David and this channel is Damar's Coaching. This video is inspired by one of you guys, a subscriber who asked a question on this week's question and answer video. I do those every single week and sometimes I get ideas from your questions. I like to help you guys as much as I can understand your experiences. So I hope this one will. It's about the big 5 personality traits, and it's to help you guys understand people in your life, their personalities, and also your own. So things that are really good to know about ourselves can help us learn and understand others. Okay, so I hope that's what this does. Let me know, please. Anybody who finds this video interesting or helpful, beneficial, I'd appreciate thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you like more. Thank you. And ask questions. I'll always answer them. So Daniel Wright asks, states, I suspect the big 5 personality traits will have quite an effect on disorders. Let's see. Let's try to understand them. So trait theories of personalities. There's earlier theories have suggested various different numbers, from 4,000 all the way down to 3. But the big 5 personality traits have emerged and been agreed upon, and they work pretty well. So the big 5 personality traits, there's an acronym to help you remember, and it's OCEAN, O-C-E-A-N. And what they are, first one is openness, which means creativity. Second one is conscientious, which is thoughtfulness. And the third one is extroversion, which is sociability. And the next one is agreeableness, which is kindness. And the next one is neuroticism, sadness, emotional instability. So there's a test that you can take. I'll put the link down below in the description box if you guys are interested. I'd recommend doing so. I recommend personality tests of all different kinds for you guys to help you understand yourself and other people. It helps us as social creatures and to get what we need from each other. Okay? So I took a test off of verywellmind.com. And that's the link that I'll have for you guys. How to use the big 5 personality traits. Where you fall on the scale of these 5 traits tells you what secondary traits you may have. So there's 5, and we're going to go through each one and talk about the high, if you score high and score low. And then if you score high, I'll read the secondary. I'm going to, after the test, I'll read the positive secondary traits. And if you score low, then the negative secondary personality traits. Understanding each personality trait can help you have insight in your own personality and also understand others. So, the first one is openness. People that test high like and invite and are welcome to new things, new challenges, being creative. Okay? If you were to score low on openness, it means you dislike change. Who does that sound like? who is extremely rigid, doesn't bend, stays just like this or breaks, right? Rigid is the #1 word to describe personality disorders. They don't change, do they? We're lucky if they change their underwear. Dislikes change, resists new ideas, may be extremely opinionated, splitting, not very imaginative. If you're suffering from depression and anxiety, you aren't open. That's just the worst thing. Change. People with personality disorders, especially untreated, are very often depressed and anxious, especially borderlines and narcissists. That's the 2 personality disorders that we discuss the most, isn't it? Most of you guys have had a person with those disorders in your life. Well, probably more than one. But yeah, depression, anxiety, not open. Number 2, conscientious. If you test high, then you like to prepare. You like a schedule. You stick to schedule. You believe it's important to finish tasks and finish them right away. If you score low, you're messy. Doesn't care for things. Like literally doesn't care for things. Yourself, your home, your animals. Doesn't return things where they belong. Messy. Procrastinates. Now, I want to be clear, guys, that to have a personality trait, it would be a pattern, a pervasive pattern. It's all the time. Some of these things will be situational, like depression. Depression can be situational. I just lost my dad, right? So I'm a little depressed for a little while. That doesn't mean that you have a depressive personality, right? You're not sad all the time. It's just right now. Other than that, you're great. So we want to see patterns of these things, okay? Failure to complete necessary or assigned tasks. Borderline narcissist, right? Can't keep a job, doesn't finish school, tells you they will do it, doesn't do it, has all these unfinished things they started but never finished. Wow. And I mean, when we're talking about people who are unstable, like narcissists and borderlines, they're impulsive. You ever tried to plan with a borderline? Plan your future besides, yeah, we're going to get married and have kids someday. No. I mean, plan. Financially plan. Plan for work, finances, relationship, where we're living, the costs, home, bills. Never know when to be good at it. So, number 3 is extroversion. If you're high in this, you're often the center of attention. Make people laugh. Easy to start conversations with people. Meeting new people. It's great. You enjoy it. It's easy. You have a wide social circle. It's easy for you to make new friends. You say things before thinking about them too much. Not worrying. If you're low in this, you prefer solitude. You're exhausted in social settings. Conversations are difficult to start, and you hate small talk. Someone who lacks self-reliance and is ashamed of themselves and lacks self-awareness and have high conflict personalities, which is the entire cluster B, pretty much high conflict personality type is cluster B personality disorder. So if you're talking about a borderline and a narcissist, they may like to be at the center of attention. Doesn't mean they relate to people very well. They may have a wide social circle of contacts, not friends. They don't make good friends. And a lot of you guys get confused with that. Oh, they have lots of friends. And what do they do for their friends? Are they there for them all the time? No. They talk crap about them and use them. Not a friend. Number 4, agreeableness. Something we must be taught and we must learn and be able to be agreeable by age 5. If not, we're in trouble. Can't be very agreeable by 7 or 8, have temper tantrums, stuff like that, you're screwed. If you're high in agreeableness, you care about others and care for others. You have emotional empathy for others. You help and contribute for other people. If you're low, you have little interest in others. Doesn't care how others feel like you. Not concerned about that. Doesn't care about your problems. Theirs are much more important. They may insult people, belittle people, manipulative. Relationships require some agreeability and compromise and sacrifice. How much does someone you know with narcissistic personality disorder you suspect, or borderline, how agreeable are they? How much did they sacrifice for your relationship? How much did they compromise? Usually nothing. Nothing. And doesn't the whole relationship. Number 5, neuroticism. Neuroticism is characterized by being sad, could be depression, moody, emotional instability, anxiety, irritability. Does that sound like? If you're high in neuroticism, now this is something we don't want to be high in. This is the only one. It's kind of opposite. If you're high in neuroticism, you experience a lot of stress. You worry, you panic, you're easily upset. Walking on eggshells. Dramatic shifts in your mood. Anxious. Struggles to recover from stress. You did something really bad to them, which is probably that bad, or you didn't do it at all. They're just making it up, delusional, right? And they never recover from it, right? They bring it up and bring it up and bring it up. for years, huh? If you're low in neuroticism, you're emotionally stable. You're rarely sad, depressed. You don't worry. Pretty relaxed. I took the test. I was 30%, because it's out of 100%. You've got 5, so that's an average of about 20% for each one. If you're completely, the exact same in each trait, it would be 20% each. I was 30%. I'm trying to remember. I think I was 30% conscientious, and then I was like 25%. I was everywhere from 21 to 25% on the other 3, and 0 neuroticism. If you have a personality disorder, personality tests ain't gonna work. They're just not gonna work. You don't know who you are. Actually, people that will give people the Myers-Briggs type indicator test, people that do that for others, they can't even do it for people with personality disorders. Doesn't work. Just to throw that out there. Got to kind of know who you are. So if you test high in the 4 and low in neuroticism, then you have positive personality traits. Okay? Here they are. Here are some. Adaptable, ambitious, considerate, cooperative, friendly, gracious, humble, insightful, objective, optimistic, respectful, steady, thorough, and well-rounded. That sounds like me, not like people I've known that have borderline or narcissistic personality disorder at all. Maybe a moment of one of these, and I know you guys will be like, well, no, in the beginning. That's situational. If they're only like that when you met them, and then for the next 2-3 years, they're a total piece of crap and have all these negative ones, then they're not that one. Here's negative personality traits associated with people who would test low on these big 5, like borderlines and narcissists, except high in neuroticism. Aggressive, arrogant, cold, deceptive, egotistical, guarded, intolerant, judgmental, moody, neglectful, pompous attitude, selfish, unreliable, and withdrawn. I mean, wow. If that's not describing perfectly people with personality disorders, I don't know what it is. So, thank you, Daniel, for the question. I've thought about doing a video about the big 5 years ago. I was going to stick to like a CPTS video for us who've recovered, trying to recover from these toxic relationships, because when we suffer in a toxic relationship, we lose a sense of who we are. And we can start becoming the negative personality traits, but it's situational because you're going to heal now and get yourself back. Yeah. But I think this was a great way to do this, to compare them to personality disorders and ourselves. Let me know what you guys think, okay? Please ask questions, and I'd love your support again. Thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Share this with someone else, okay? Thank you, everybody. Love yourself first. I'll see you again.